Do you often feel like things must be perfect, or you can't relax unless everything is in order? Maybe you get upset when someone else does a task wrong, even if it's done well. If this sounds familiar, you might be experiencing traits linked to obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, or OCPD. Unlike just being a bit picky, OCPD is a mental health pattern where a person is extremely focused on rules, order, and control, so much that it affects relationships, work, and daily life. For example, imagine spending 2 hours folding socks perfectly while your friend waits for you to leave for a movie. You care more about the socks than the fun outing. That's OCPD in action, not because of fear of germs like OCD, but because of a deep need for control and rightness. What causes OCPD? It's not just bad habits. It often starts early in life. Think of a child who is praised only when they got top grades or followed rules exactly. Over time, they learn, I'm only good if I'm perfect. Genetics may play a role too. Did a parent always recheck locks or get angry over small mistakes? You might have inherited that mindset. Also, culture matters. In families where discipline and duty are overemphasized, kids may grow up feeling self-worth depends on being productive and flawless. It's like growing up in a school where you're never told good job unless you score 100%. Eventually, you believe anything less is failure. That pressure can shape OCPD. Let's play a quick game. Rate how much these sound like you. Do you often? 1. Refuse to delegate tasks because others won't do it right. For example, like insisting on writing your child's school project for their own good. 2. Stick so hard to rules that you miss the point, such as refusing to help a hurt friend because it's not my chore. 3. Save old boxes just in case, even if they're useless. 4. Feel guilty when relaxing, like you should be working. If you said yes to many, these are common OCPD signs. It's not about cleanliness. It's about control, rigidity, and perfectionism. For example, someone might spend all night rewriting a simple email because it's not perfect, missing sleep and getting stressed. They're not trying to annoy others. They truly feel anxious if things aren't correct. OCPD isn't diagnosed with a blood test. A therapist talks with you, maybe asking, what does a perfect day look like? Or, how do you react when plans change suddenly? If you say, I can't stand surprises, or, if I don't work, I feel worthless, that helps them understand. The DSM-5, a mental health handbook, lists OCPD when at least 4 signs like perfectionism, rigidity, or over-devotion to work appear by early adulthood. Treatment therapy, especially cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Think of it like mental retraining. For example, a therapist might help you assign a good enough project to a coworker and see, hey, it's actually fine. Medications aren't used specially for OCPD, but if anxiety or depression joins in, doctors may add support. Progress is slow, but real, like learning to let the bed stay unmade and still feel okay. Can OCPD be prevented? Not entirely, but early habits help. Imagine teaching a child, it's okay to make mistakes. They help you grow. Praise effort, not just a plus grades. At work, model balance. I'm turning off my email now to eat dinner with my family. If you spot rigid thinking in yourself, talk to a counselor early, like visiting a gym for your mind. Schools and families can help by celebrating flexibility and teamwork over perfect performance. Prevention isn't about avoiding high standards. It's about teaching that self-worth doesn't depend on being flawless. Think of it like baking. A lopsided cake made with love is still delicious, and shared joy matters more than the shape. Recent research shows OCPD is more common than we thought. About 1 in 50 people may have it. New studies use brain imaging and find that people with OCPD often have stronger activity in areas linked to decision-making and habit control. Scientists are exploring if specific therapy apps can help, like a phone coach reminding, "Can you let someone else lead the meeting today?" Also, researchers now see OCPD not just as personality, but as a condition that can change. Trials are testing CBT combined with mindfulness, like learning to pause and say, "This doesn't have to be perfect." One 2023 study even found that group therapy helps people feel less alone, sharing stories like, "I used to read